In this video, we'll be taking a look at the latest home media release from Disney, Jungle Cruise on 4K Ultra High Definition. We'll kick off with a brief unboxing and then get onto my quick review of the film presentation and special features. As always, I will leave affiliate links down below in the description and the comments if you'd like to pick any of these standard editions up from Amazon or Amazon UK. They'll all be region free, so if you're looking to import, you'll have no playback issues. Before we get into this, don't forget to hit that like button down below. It does wonders in getting my content out there. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to keep up to date with all my content. As with all of Disney's 4K releases, Jungle Cruise arrives in a fantastic slipcover, featuring a really great piece of art inspired by the film's many poster artworks. Again, Disney delivers another extravagant slip, making an enormous use of embossing across the characters, the boat, and the film's logo. Of course, there's a metallic shimmer across the cover as well, which gives a nice atmosphere to the nighttime jungle backdrop, and particularly lets the fire elements stand out. The spines of the slip are also very nice, using a leafy green pattern beneath the film's logo. In a very nice and often rare touch, each spine shows a thumbnail of a different character, letting you choose whether to display Frank or Lily on your shelf. The back of the slip features a number of film images in a scrapbook style, alongside the film's teaser poster artwork, highlighted by the metallic shimmer which carries across from the front. Of course, all the features and tech specs are listed here too. Taking off the slip, you can see that both covers are practically identical, bar some differences in layout due to space limitations. Opening up the case, we get the usual pamphlets, which include your digital code and Disney Movie Club promo. Like most Disney releases, Jungle Cruise comes as a 2-disc set, including a 4K disc of the film and a Blu-ray disc with the film and bonus features. Also following Disney tradition, the 4K disc features artwork, a promotional still of Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt on set, while the Blu-ray is a standard blue disc with white text. Jungle Cruise is quite easily one of my favourite movies of the year, and I think my #1 from Disney. A pure adrenaline-filled thrill ride loaded with classic action and adventure, and led by two extremely talented and charismatic leads. In the tradition of Disney's pirate films, Jungle Cruise is a pulpy romp akin to adventure classics of the past, and yes, that line is approved by The Rock himself. 3 viewings later, I'm insanely happy to say that this movie holds up and gets even better on every single rewatch. This is a movie I've been dying for from Disney for a long time, and one I'm excited to add to my regular roster of yearly viewings. I so hope we get more of these, as this could easily be Disney's next huge franchise. I did of course review Jungle Cruise when it first hit cinemas and Disney Plus, so don't forget to check that video out if you'd like to hear my more in-depth thoughts on the movie itself. It's linked above and at the end of this video. All said, in my opinion, Jungle Cruise is a must-own on physical for your Disney collections, though whether you opt for the 4K or Blu-ray is really just a personal choice. In comparison, both editions of the movie are almost identical in their presentation. Unlike Disney's usual fare, Jungle Cruise isn't an incredibly bright, colourful, or punchy movie. In fact, taking inspiration from grimy pulp adventures of the past, the movie takes on a rougher, dirtier look. Predominantly relying on earthy tones like browns, oranges, reds, and greens, Jungle Cruise offers very little in the way of vibrant colours. However, these tones are given a nice, brighter boost thanks to the HDR pass, but don't expect a gloriously vibrant and explosive experience. Moments that do include more vivacious colours are an absolute wonder, but are incredibly sparse. Black levels are quite nice in nighttime scenes, though don't often seem as deep as you would expect. In fact, the movie has a somewhat milky feel to it that never quite allows the colour and shadows to balance with each other. This is a stylistic choice though, and works for this particular film. It, however, doesn't make for a great HDR presentation. Overall, the movie offers nicer colour management over the Blu-ray, but not by a lot. The 4K disc does offer a decent upgrade in textures and finer details. Earthy locations, clothing and skin detail are all crisp and clear. But again, this is not a revelatory upgrade, as the Blu-ray is very good to begin with. What is clear is that the physical 4K of Jungle Cruise is an enormous mark above the Disney Plus presentation, which offers even less in terms of colour vibrancy and even milkier black levels. Details are also nowhere near as sharp, and the movie looks slightly waxy. I also noticed pretty heavy digital artifacting on the streaming version, so physical is absolutely the way to go here. As far as special features go, Jungle Cruise offers a little over 75 minutes of accumulative supplements, which is a substantial selection for a recent Disney title, and I had a lot of fun going through it all. The set here offers 3 behind-the-scenes featurettes, which average between 5 and 15 minutes each, and watched back to back make for a pretty decent 30+ minute long making of documentary. One part takes a look at the history and inspirations of the classic Disney parks attraction, another gives a more focused look at the film's production and design, while the other offers a small spotlight on the film's 2 stars, Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt. While this isn't an incredibly extensive or entirely enlightening documentary, it's also not an incredibly generic or fluffy one. It gives a decent peek behind the wheel and should be enough to satisfy fans of this kind of supplement. The set also offers a 14-minute round table type featurette, which features a number of Disney parks skippers sharing stories from their time working the Jungle Cruise attraction, which is a fun little watch, particularly for parks fans. There is also an incredibly generous 16-minute selection of deleted scenes. I'm not usually huge on deleted scenes, but often enjoy them when it comes to movies I really love, and there's actually some pretty good stuff on here. If you want an extra dose of that Jungle Cruise action, they are absolutely worth the watch. This is also complemented by a short 2.5 minute long outtakes reel. Again, not incredibly substantial, but it is a lot of fun. Finally, the set also offers an alternate viewing option called Expedition Mode, which is essentially a pop-up trivia track that plays over the top of the entire movie. For full transparency, all of these bonus features are also available accompanying the movie on Disney Plus. Disney Plus also offers the film's theatrical trailer. Overall, Jungle Cruise's 4K Ultimate Collector's Edition comes with a high recommendation from me. It may not be a reference quality disc or the best that Disney has ever had to offer us, but again, this is a movie that is begging to be owned on the physical medium. Jungle Cruise is available on home media in the USA and Canada on November 16 and has been available in the UK and Australia for around a month already. Thanks to Disney for providing me with a copy for the purposes of this review. At that, I'm throwing it over to you. I want to know, what are your thoughts on Disney's Jungle Cruise, and if you're excited to get your hands on the physical disc, fire away down in the comments below and let me know your thoughts. Hey everyone, if you haven't yet, smash that big old subscribe button up on your screen to keep up to date with all my content, and hit that like button down below. Also, don't forget to check me out on social media, and please consider supporting me over on Patreon for as little as $1 a month for exclusive videos, early access content, and to get your name up on the screen. Thanks again for watching.